Hello, in today's video, I'm going to share 7 non-dairy whole foods that are naturally rich in calcium. These foods are ideal for any diet, whether you consume dairy or not, but especially important for those who can't consume dairy or prefer not to. With dairy naturally having a high amount of calcium, if one can't consume it, they have to find other ways to get calcium. Calcium, as you know, is essential for strong bones and healthy bone density. In addition, calcium is important for muscle health, heart health, and healthy nerve function. Though there are calcium supplements available, the best way to obtain calcium is from natural whole foods. The reason is not all calcium an item contains is actually absorbed and used by the body. Some foods allow the body to absorb more calcium than others. For instance, more calcium is absorbed through leafy greens than milk. The reason is, in addition to calcium, such foods contain more minerals and micronutrients that aid in the absorption process, such as vitamin D, manganese, boron, zinc, magnesium, strontium, and copper. Also, some calcium is lost through excretion. Diets high in protein, sugar, and sodium will increase the amount of calcium lost in the urine. Also, medications such as those with aluminum have been known to increase calcium excretion. With all of this said, lifestyle habits can affect how much calcium is absorbed by the body. Those with a more sedentary lifestyle will absorb less calcium than those who are regularly active. So many factors influence the amount of calcium your body uses, other than consuming a calcium-rich diet. So, is it realistic to get the same amount of calcium through foods other than dairy? Currently, the recommended daily allowance, RDA, for calcium is anywhere between 800 milligrams to 1,200 milligrams per day for the average adult. In just a few servings, you can reach that recommendation with the right foods. So, if you can't consume dairy or choose not to, yes, it's very realistic to get the right amount of calcium per day with non-dairy foods. Let's get to the 7 non-dairy whole foods that contain a large amount of calcium per serving. First are chia seeds. These are tiny round black and white seeds from the plant Salvia hispanica. It originates from the deserts of Mexico and Guatemala, but can be found all over the world today. Chia seeds don't have any flavor but are full of nutrients such as omega-3s, phosphorus, zinc, and of course calcium. For instance, 1.5 ounces of chia seeds contain 300 milligrams of calcium. Chia seeds are great for enhancing the nutritional content of your dishes. I add them to smoothies and oatmeal, but you can also mix them in salad, even salad dressing, muffins, pancakes, and other baked goods. Second is collard greens. These are thick, green, leafy, cruciferous vegetables. They are part of the plant family of cabbage, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and kale. In the grocery store, they are often loosely bundled together. Collard greens are slightly bitter with an earthy taste. These leaves have a ton of nutrients such as potassium, vitamin A, and vitamin K1. For a half cup serving of collard greens, you get 210 milligrams of calcium. Collard greens are great boiled and added to soups and stews. You can also add them to stir fries, steam them to retain most of its nutrients, and raw in salads, wraps, and sandwiches. Third is kale. In the same plant family as collard greens, kale is a leafy, green, cruciferous vegetable that has sturdy, thick leaves. It's nutrient-dense, being high in fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, and calcium. For a half cup serving of kale, you get 205 milligrams of calcium. Kale is very versatile when it comes to how you consume it. I often use it as a main ingredient in my green smoothies, salad, and sandwiches. Consuming it raw ensures I get the most out of its nutrients. But you can also cook kale, steam in it, or boil in it to add to soups, stews, and pasta dishes. You can also bake kale leaves with a little oil to make kale chips. I recommend making kale chips on your own instead of purchasing them unless you find one that uses healthy oils, such as coconut oil, which won't oxidize at high temperatures. Fourth is bok choy. Bok choy is another cruciferous vegetable from the plant family of cabbages. It has a crisp texture and fresh, grassy flavor. It is popularly used in many Asian dishes. Bok choy has long leafy stalks that fan out, with its base being a bulb. It's rich in vitamins A, K, and C, beta-carotene, and calcium. For a half cup serving of bok choy, you get 190 milligrams of calcium. You can prepare bok choy in a variety of ways. Add it to stir-fry, broth-based soups, even roast them. You can even braise them in stock and add on top of rice. Fifth is figs. This is a type of flowering plant that grows in the Ficus carica tree. It originates in the Middle East but is now grown in Europe and the US as well. Best consumed in fall, figs are very sweet, have a teardrop shape, and are purplish brown in color. The interesting thing about figs is they are technically a flower that contains a seed covered in a teardrop-shaped pod, which is known as the fruit. Figs are a rich source of antioxidants, fiber, potassium, and vitamin K in addition to calcium. For 5 figs, you get 135 milligrams of calcium. You can enjoy figs in many ways. They're great eaten fresh, or on their own, or dried. You can also add them to smoothies, baked goods, even salads. You can also add them to oatmeal as a natural sweetener. 6 is white beans, also known as navy beans or cannellini beans. These are white or off-white oval-shaped beans about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch long. They generally have a mild and nutty flavor. They are found throughout the world with slight variations, though the nutrient content is nearly the same. White beans are rich in potassium, folate, vitamin C and B6, iron, and calcium. For a 1/2 cup serving of white beans, you get 120 milligrams of calcium. White beans are great in soups and stews, but you can also include them in salads, dips, and spreads. You can even be creative and make a bean burrito with them. 7th is turnip greens. This is another cruciferous vegetable, part of the plant family of kale and broccoli. The root of turnip greens is edible, though turnip greens refer to the stem and leaves of the vegetable. This plant is nutrient dense, being high in iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, and zinc. In addition to that, it has a good amount of vitamins such as vitamin A, C, K, and folate. Regarding calcium, you get 104 milligrams of calcium per 1/2 cup serving of turnip greens. You can consume turnip greens raw, such as in salads, sandwiches, and wraps. You can also braise, boil, or saute it to throw on rice dishes. And they're perfect for soups and stews. Be a little experimental with it and consider adding some to smoothies and juices. Though I've mentioned 7 great non-dairy whole foods that you can get a good amount of calcium from, I have to share an honorable mention since it's widely available to many, and that's almonds. Almonds are a tree nut that originated in Asia and North Africa, though they are now found in many parts of the world. They can be bitter or sweet and generally have a teardrop shape and are golden brown in color and rigid in texture. Almonds are a great source of fiber, having 3.5 grams per ounce in protein, as well as magnesium, manganese, vitamin E, and calcium. For a 1/4 cup serving of almonds, you get 93 milligrams of calcium. There's no end to how you can consume almonds. You can eat them raw, roasted, preferably with healthy oils, and certainly add them to your baked goods. They're great in salads and smoothies, and even many savory dishes. They're the one whole food where you can't go wrong being creative with. And that's it. 7 whole foods plus 1 honorable mention that are non-dairy and rich in calcium. If you have a dairy-free diet, you don't have to worry if you're deficient in calcium. Many of these foods mentioned are widely available globally, so the next time you're at the market, remember to grab some of these foods to meet your daily calcium intake. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share so others looking for non-dairy food alternatives can discover this video too. Subscribe for more whole food and nutrition videos, and until next time, take care.